Hi, my name is Victoria. Thank you for joining me for our good morning Pilates mat exercise. We're gonna start with a breathing exercise and then we're gonna take a nice big stretch. We're gonna take an inhale through the nose, reach the arms up towards the ceiling, and with exhale through the mouth, bring the arms back down by the sides. Let's do 3 more breathing stretching exercises. Try to reach tall from your waist, look up, and then with exhale, bring your arms by your sides. Last one, inhale, and with exhale, bring your arms back down. Now we're gonna come into the seated position, and from here we're gonna bring ourselves all the way down onto the mat. Bring your feet close to your bum, and then let your knees fall down by the sides. Let's open the hips with nice opening hip exercise. Then we're gonna reach the arms up towards the ceiling, behind the head, and we're gonna circle the arms by the sides, back to position. So you're gonna take an inhale, reach up behind your head, and with exhale, bring back. Inhale, nice and tall, and exhale, bring back by the sides. Well done. So check your hips, check your neutral spine, then bring your knees back together, bend your right leg slightly, bring your left leg towards your chest and extend your left leg towards the ceiling, and let's do one leg circle exercise. So leg is going over your right leg, down by your left side and back to the center. Inhale, and with exhale, return. Try to keep your pelvis stable, your shoulders on the place, really just to circle your leg from your hip. Let's do 6 of these. Well done. Then bend the knee, switch the legs, so keep your left leg slightly bent now. Raise your right leg up towards the ceiling and circle your right leg over your left leg, down by your right side and back to center. Inhale, and with exhale, return. Keep your leg nice and long, toes pointed. Circle your leg from your hip. Keep your pelvis stable. Take your time. Well done. Bend your knee. Bring your leg back down onto the mat. Bring your feet closer to your bum and let's practice pelvic tilt exercise. So press your navel in towards your lower back towards the mat. Tilt your pelvis towards the ceiling. And then with your next one, you're gonna roll your hips up into the shoulder bridge position. Hold for a couple of seconds. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the thighs. Press your navel in. And then roll yourself back down onto the mat with the control. Inhale to prepare, and with exhale, bring your hips up into the shoulder bridge. And then back down onto the mat. Let's repeat. Keep in mind your shoulders, hips and knees are aligned in the position. Then you articulate your spine back down onto the mat, one vertebra at a time. Come up into the position, hold a second, and then with exhale, roll yourself back down, one vertebra at a time. Well done. Now we're gonna practice tabletop position, so we're gonna try to reach the knees over the hips, the shin parallels to the mat, and the toes pointed, 90 degrees angle. Let's practice this position a couple of times, trying to engage the core muscles, keep the lower back glutes down onto the mat to protect the lower back. With the next one, we're gonna extend the left leg long to the 45 degrees angle, and we're gonna practice flex and point the foot a couple of times. And then we're gonna switch the legs, extend the right leg long, 45 degrees, flex and point your toes, stretch your Achilles tendon muscle, your calves. Well done. And now you can keep your legs in tabletop position, or you can bring them down onto the mat for a little rest. And from here we're gonna practice our head nod cervical curl exercise with the arms. So keep your legs in tabletop position, take an inhale, and with exhale take your chin, lift your head and the shoulders off the mat, arms into shoulder height. Hold a second and then bring yourself back down onto the mat. Let's practice head nod cervical curl, trying to engage the core muscles. Inhale, and with exhale raise your head and the shoulders off the mat. Hold, squeeze the belly in, and then bring yourself back down. Okay, so let's practice a couple of more. Legs are in the position, knees are over the hips, lower back is good down onto the mat. Well done. You can inhale, and with exhale tuck the chin, lift your head and the shoulders, hold there for a second, and then bring yourself back down onto the mat with the control. Good. Trying to engage the core muscles. Well done. Now raise your hands up towards the ceiling. Keep your legs still in the position. And from here, lowering the arm behind the head and leg down towards the mat. Bring it back and switching the arm, switching the leg. Well done. So try to keep your non-working arm pointing up towards the ceiling and your non-working leg in 40 or 90 degrees angle tabletop. Okay, so lower your arm behind you, your leg or your foot is touching down towards the mat in the angle, and bring it back to center. Your lower back is still glued down towards the mat, pressing your navel in. Coordination movements here. Well done. So now bring your arms into the T position, and we're gonna practice the hip twist exercise. So we're going to let your knees fall down by your right side while twisting your head to the other side. Then bring your legs back into the center, twist from your hips to the other side. Let your legs fall down by your left side and then bring it back to the center. Let's do one more time for each side. Try to keep your shoulders down onto the mat and let your legs fall down towards the ground as far as they goes. Perfect. Keep your knees together. Now from here we're gonna turn all ourselves into the right side. Bring your palms together. And now we're gonna try to open from the chest. So we're gonna bring just your arm to the other side, twist your head to your left side and bring it back. Inhale to open and exhale, bring your palms back together. Now we're gonna bring all ourselves on our left side. So bring your knees and your legs with you. Bring your palms together. Take an inhale. Open your arm towards the ground. And with exhale, bring it back together. Inhale. Feel the stretch from your waist. And with exhale, bring it back to join your other palm. Now bring yourself back to the center. First arms, then the legs. Well done. Bring your feet down onto the mat. And from here we're gonna come into the sideline position. Support your head with your right arm in long extension with your spine nice and long. Feet are in the front of the mat, and we're gonna practice the leg lift. Raise your leg up as far as this goes with the control, with inhale, and with exhale bring it back to join the other. Inhale up and with exhale down. Inhale and exhale. Well done. Your pelvis stable, holding the position. Now we're gonna bend the knee, trying to kick your leg in front of you, then reach your leg back, bend the knee, reach forward and reach back. Inhale, and with exhale, reach back. So it's like a cycle motion with your leg, trying to reach long in front of you, extend the leg long and reach back. Well done. Let's switch the sides. We're gonna practice the same with the right leg. So find the position, spine neutral, head and the neck in long extension of the spine. Feet are in the front of the mat in position. Nice leg. Nice legs, they're long. Inhale, reach up, and with exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, nice and long, and with exhale, join the other. Spine neutral. And then let's practice our cycle motion. So bend your knee, try to reach forward, extend the leg long, and then reach back behind you. So we're gonna take an inhale, kick in front, and with exhale, reach back. Bend your knee. Perfect. Imagine your cycling movement here. And let's do the last one. Well done. Now roll yourself down on your belly. Keep your hands by your ears. Gonna take an inhale. We're gonna press palms into the mat, and we're gonna peel the head and the chest of the mat into the swan position. And with exhale, we're gonna bring ourselves back down on the mat with the control. Inhale, press down into the mat, into the long extension. Articulate your spine one vertebra at a time. Raise your chin up, look forward, look up. And with exhale, come all the way down. Now bring your palms one on each other. You can put your forehead on your palms. Squeeze your legs together, raise them off the mat. Clasp your heels 2 times and then open wide. Squeezing your glutes, feeling your lower back strengthening. Well done. Perfect. Then lower your legs back down onto the mat. Press into the mat with your palms. And come into the child's pose. Open your knees wide. Keep your toes together. To bring your chest down onto the mat. Reach your arms nice and long in front of you. Nice hip opening stretch exercise. Perfect. Round yourself. Push away from the mat. And come into the all fours position. And we're gonna practice cat-cow exercise. So knees over the hips, the wrists over the shoulders. Spine is neutral to begin with. Gonna take an inhale. We're gonna around the back, bring the head in between the shoulders. And with exhale, we're gonna arch the spine and we're gonna look forward. Okay, so let's practice cat-cow exercise a couple of times. One of my favorite exercises every day to stretch, to prepare for any further exercise. Nice warm up for the spine. Well done. Push away from the mat. And arch your spine last time, then come into the neutral. And we're gonna practice the spinal balance exercise. So we're gonna reach your left leg long behind you, your right arm long in front of you. Hold the position. Try to balance here for a second and then return. Now let's switch the opposite leg and the opposite arm. Nice and long extension through your toes and your fingers. Let's repeat one more time for each side. Okay, you're trying to look down to the mat in long extension of your spine with the head. And let's repeat for your right leg. Nice and long, toes pointed. Your left arm. Perfect, return. Now we're gonna open the chest through your right arm, reaching the ceiling and then reaching through to the left side. Let's repeat 2 times. Perfect. Let's switch the arm. So nice opening through your left arm, reaching towards the ceiling, and then reaching through to the right side. Perfect. You can bend in the elbow a little bit, bring your shoulder down towards the mat, and then come back into the position. Now tuck your toes, push back, and come into the elephant position. You're gonna start walking, so come on your tippy toes, on your left leg, and on your right leg. Nice and slow. Feel the extension, feel the stretch. Try to push your shoulders down towards your knees. Now round your back. Come into the high plank position. Hold and reach back into the elephant. Push your shoulders towards your knees and round your back. Bring yourself into the high plank. And we're gonna practice the leg pull exercise from here. So you're gonna raise your right leg up, rock on your left heel, and bring it back down. Switch the legs. Bring your leg up, rock on your heel a couple of times, bring it back down. Hold the high plank position. Perfect. Now drop your knees down onto the mat. Come into the child pose for a little rest. And now we're gonna come into the seated position in front of the mat with the bent knees. Sit nice and tall from your waist. Take an inhale. Now reach your hands in front of you, and with exhale, practice your halfway roll down with the opening by your sides. So open your arm through your right side and bring it back to center. Open your arm to your left side. Hold the position in your halfway roll down, and then bring yourself all the way down onto the mat with the control of one vertebra at a time. Reach your hands in behind you. Extend your legs long, and let's do a couple of roll up exercises. Okay, so we're gonna take an inhale to stack up, and with exhale we're gonna roll ourselves back down onto the mat. Inhale, and with exhale come up into the roll up. Reach forward nice and long, push your belly in. Inhale to stack up, and with exhale bring yourself all the way down. Inhale and exhale, come up. Keep your feet down onto the mat. Reach forward nice and long, stack up, and one vertebra at a time back down onto the mat. Let's do the last one, a roll up exercise. Oh, well done. I believe at this stage we are awake for the day. Nice warm up and stretching exercise. Well done everyone. We are almost there. Now we're gonna bring ourselves up into the seated position. Gonna bend the knees. And we do a couple of rolling back exercises. So we're gonna grab by the ankles. Sit behind your seat bones, tuck your belly in, raise your feet a couple of inches off the mat, tuck your chin slightly, take an inhale, roll yourself down on the tip of the shoulders, and with exhale bring yourself up back to the position, massaging the spine. And then the last one, we're gonna come into the cross-seated position. Well done. We're gonna take a nice big inhale, reaching the sky. And that's my good morning to you, to everyone. Thank you for watching. Thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Bye.